Thank you for taking the time to allow us to present to you our presentation for the Charles H. Wesley Award. This is Michael Livingston, the president of the Gamma chapter.
And this is Brother Daryl Coker, president of Z Delta Lambda chapter.
And we're here today to tell you more about why we are the best candidates for receiving the Charles H. Wesley Award for the Alpha East. First of all, let's talk about our book and display. You see behind you the display that we have, and as well the book that we have for the chapter award. The book is broken down into several sections. One of the sections, of course, includes our chapter welcome letter. It also includes information from our district director. It also will include our strategic plans for the two different chapters, which really starts our year off together. Now, I must tell you, brothers, that this is a situation where we're going to show you our two chapters are truly brotherhood at its best. Brother Livingston?
The theme for the presentation is brotherhood at its best, which consists of three elements: service, community, and fellowship. For service includes the national programs such as Project Alpha, go to high school, go to college, and Hope People, which we do in collaboration with Z Delta Lambda.
It also includes the bone marrow activities and includes some of the newer things, newer initiatives that our national organization has implemented. Included in that, we've added a section that has our insurance paperwork where we submitted our documentation to be able to continue to do activities jointly. The second section that we have to talk about deals with the community. Brothers, we are active in the community, and this is no surprise, of course. In the community, we do more things than you can really imagine, like working with the YMCA and their Bright Beginnings program. We've also had the opportunity to work with the local Virginia Blood Bank, where we work with the blood drives that are offered by them. There's also been a newer initiative that we've been implementing dealing with voters' rights restoration, which is something that both chapters feel very comfortable and interested about doing because of those activities that we believe that people need to have their rights back. But the important section, the third section that really shows that we are brotherhood at its best, that section happens to be
Brothers Keeper Initiative, where Z Delta Lambda brothers are partnered with Gamma brothers that will serve as the best mentoring capacity for those brothers. I myself, Michael Livingston, my mentor is Brother Leo H. Ross, who has served in many positions throughout Alpha, and our relationship is so well, in fact, that he is actually going to be in attendance at my induction into my honor society, Alpha Kappa Mu, later on this month.
pretty simple. Last year, we won the Charles H. Wesley Award. The question is this: what have we done in order to plan accordingly to compete for this year's competition?
In this summer's strategic planning meeting for both chapters, we decided to work smarter, not harder. Throughout the past year, we have completed our insurance paperwork for the Gamma chapter and Z Delta Lambda chapters. For Gamma, the insurance paperwork was filled out for the campus events, and for Z Delta Lambda, the insurance paperwork was filled out for the community service projects. We did this so that any events, damages, or anything of that nature would happen, we'd be covered by the fraternity.
We also completed that paperwork so that it would help us across the board with the joint activities that we did as well in the community and as well on the campus.
Exactly. The second initiative I would have to say would be the March of Dimes. Throughout the past year, we've been asked to collaborate and take the charge of manning the March of Dimes rally in May. What this means is that we're going to be setting up and breaking down anything and everything that we need to do, whatever responsibilities that are going to be put on Area 5. Gamma and Z Delta Lambda will be taking the charge in those initiatives. Gamma and ZDL will be fundraising throughout the next couple of weeks to contribute money to the March of Dimes.
Okay, is there anything else, Brother Livingston?
Oh, speaking of money, there's the UVA concession stand. Throughout the UVA football season, we went to UVA and we worked at a concession stand for community service. What we did was we served hot dogs, candy, and popcorn for about at least 2 hours. And it was a lot of fun. We even got some free hot dogs out of it.
Yeah, you know what? They were the longest 2 hours I ever had in my life, but nevertheless, they were a lot of fun because we got a chance to fraternize and bond and ride up the highway and so forth. So it was a pretty good experience from my perspective.
Right. Now, Brother Coker, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
All right. How has your relationship affected Area 5?
Good question. You know, one of the things that we did in order for us to really build our relationship with Area 5 is that we really partnered with the Founders Day initiative this year. We were very fortunate to have Brother Wendell T. Foster as one of the brothers, our area director in Area 5 of the 7th District of Vacapath, and we honored him this year during our Founders Day initiative. The brothers, we came up as presidents with the idea to give to Brother Foster a letter of thank you for the service that he's rendered over the years to the fraternity. We did that, and of course you can see in our book several pictures of us doing that. It was a lot of fun. It was something different, but it was something that we were really spearheading. Another initiative that we've been able to do this year is we've really been able to build the relationships between the other graduate and undergraduate chapters in our area. I just think back to the fact that now we've got the other chapters in our area really wanting to compete for awards like the Charles H. Wesley, and they've been able to reach out to both of our chapters to ask ideas and concepts so that we can continue to help them build a better competition package. So those are the things that I think we've been able to do to help influence the Area 5. And of course, we're looking forward to being part of the co-hosts for the Vacapath Convention for 2012.
Definitely. I plan to be a part of Z Delta Lambda chapter and hopefully be able to enjoy it in the convention.
That's right, because you would have graduated and become a new brother of Z Delta Lambda chapter.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so we have one last question, brothers, that we'd like to share with you. And that last question is...
Okay. How has the fraternal bond of the Z Delta Lambda and Gamma chapters going to impact the future members of the chapters?
Now, I can answer it from the perspective of Z Delta Lambda. The brothers from our chapter have really gotten a chance to bond with the brothers with Gamma chapter on the campus of Virginia Union University. What I've noticed is that those brothers have more interest and have taken advantage of the different activities that take place within the local community that's supported by Virginia University. And then as well, the development of the Gamma brothers. One of the things I think has really been cool is the fact that we've been able to do something like resume writing seminars. We did an interview seminar for several of the senior brothers so that they could prepare themselves properly. And of course, we already mentioned about the senior dinner that we do for the graduate brothers from Gamma and whatnot. But those brothers within Z Delta Lambda have really been engaged, and they've embraced their partners that they've created through the mentoring mentee partnership that were established through our organizations. Brother Livingston, your thoughts?
I agree 100%. And as for the Gamma chapter, I can say that through our relationship with ZDL, we encourage our future members to reach out to those brothers and establish a relationship with them. And through that, the ZDL brothers can help out the future members throughout maybe the intake process where they're going to help them with their resumes or write a letter of recommendation or things of that nature. Also, it's a good networking opportunity as well.
I think really the relationships have really gotten stronger as we've gotten older in our relationship between Z Delta Lambda and Gamma. And that's really positive because those guys will now at least know that they can come to us or we can go to them to learn something about what's going on, and they can trust us, because that's really important. Trust is a major factor.
I can say that I understand now how important it is to matriculate throughout the fraternity and to be there for my brothers.
So brothers, that ends the question period that we have.
I got a question. You taking us on the birthday, right?
We'll talk about that one later. Brothers, that's it. Thank you.